What is going on, my good people? This is your main man Ben here, and today it's going to be a discussion about vlog. I assume it's 2020, most of people know what vlog is. So basically, I would put it as a modern day diary. Vlog can be personal or public. So it really depends on the main goal or purpose of the vlogger. So for example, I have a personal vlog message for my wife, my kids, and family. So that I do. So no specific time frame, but I create something for them. So it can be a short videos, a message regarding anything, celebrations, advice, virtually anything you can think of. So that's useful in the future. Simply record it, save it on external portable drive or cloud storage, so for better safekeeping. Since we have so much easier access on hardware these days, recording videos becomes much easier and has better quality. I'm not putting down photos, but now gears needed on this projects are preference. So, you can use the most latest, shall we say, Sony A7 IV, speaking in our time frame right now, which is the latest in the mirrorless camera. So Sony is going to release, or maybe already released. Any smartphone these days have decent image quality that we can appreciate maybe 10 years from now. So for the next 10 or 20 years, by the way, I do not use any Sony. That was just an example. So, but here we are. Some few gears that I have been using for past couple of years. Mirrorless camera. I like quality on this project, so I prefer 4K resolution. I kind of want to go bigger files to further future-proof my work. So, worth to mention, I have traveled halfway across the world with my gear and own the Panasonic Lumix G85. Actually, that's what we're using right now. So more than 2 years now, it's a stud of a camera. Has dual image stabilization, which is a ton of difference on vlogging. So it's image body and image in the lens. So exclusively for shooting videos only, this camera. So we are not going to cover the entire functionality of this camera, but all I can say is that further you go deep on vlogging, there will be features you will sure appreciate. Action camera. So this is the evolution of action camera. It's not just exclusively for sports. On our modern time, changed the landscape of videography. So companies such as the GoPro popularized these devices, and then followed by many other companies. I preferred the DJI Osmo Action. As a part-time vlogger, this rig expanded my arsenal on the videography realm. It offers front-facing LCD screen. This may not be a lot for other users, but this feature makes a ton of difference versus the latter. Being able to frame your shots properly can save you a ton of time. So on takes or post-processing, the LCD screen is far from perfect. Let's put that out there. It has a second delay, which is a lot, but really, on a very small screen, you cannot see any detail in it, even on arm length. Like, this is the only action camera that offered front-facing screen. So, off the bat, it also rivals GoPro's features. In fact, it has, for me, better image stabilization versus the GoPro 7. So I have a separate review on this camera. I'll post a link in here or in here. One last, good microphone. Audio is important to me, almost 50-50 with the video. I prefer condenser mic since it has a bigger diaphragm to capture the boldness of your voice. make it more realistic, feel just like talking someone in the screen, like right now, like, you know, we're just talking. So on actual walking outdoors, I prefer the low profile of the microphone. So I have owned the Rode Video Micro, the same I acquired with my camera. So it's battle tested, Rode. For me, it does not require any battery to power up. So great for arm length talking, just like in here. So it comes with a dead cat to cut those wind noise and plosives. But if I have to add one more thing, is keeping the files. So external hard drive. I have kept my daughter's file for more than 10 years now, and now Beckett. So, you know, you don't want to lose anything, knock on the wood. I own like 4 or 5 external hard drives. I kept it in a weather sealed Pelican case. Imagine that, Pelican case. And inside the case, there are multiple silica gels, you know, to keep out the moisture on the drive. So it has been 10 years and it's served me well, so no. Though I'm searching for a good cloud company to back up my files now, just that privacy security thing that's kind of holding me back. Plus, of course, the monthly subscription. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So these are my top 3 must-haves for the project. If I may add another one, I'll put in a portable LED light, you know. With this, you can have extra control on exposures, on spots like really funky, and you know, general lighting. So we will not cover laptops for processing, just because there are tons of ways to extract files from vlogging. You can do that in your smartphone if you want, and that would depend on the type of shooting you have. So I feel like this is subjective, because vlogging is quite easy for people who basically do not give a on his surrounding, which is not an easy feat to perform, let alone talking to the camera, you know, itself. I'm not one of those people, to be honest with you. I still have my limitations, especially shooting on public areas. But in general, I shoot on places where I'm comfortable enough to relate the message I'm trying to deliver. It takes a lot of getting used to. Once you develop your own workflow, it'll come natural. I mean, you know, once again, why vlogging? Because it's fun and much more memorable. Sure, you can still write on your spiral notebook, on your diary book, but seeing the actual experience is what I'm after with the voice of your friends, loved ones, and places you've been. Reliving those moments brings a next level of happiness, so we say. Just be mindful of your surroundings, you know, and be respectful with people's privacy. As long as overall you are not pointing your lens to them, and as long as you're comfortable with the environment, especially that one, there's no harm on vlogging. I would like to add, for much complete experience, if you can develop some kind of editing workflow, you know, doesn't need to be fancy. As long as you can portray the message, you know, clearly, you're sending that. So all you need, keep an open mind on vlogging. This is not about want to be famous. It's higher than that. Not depending on anyone, not based on things or person or any position. It's an experience that you cannot be traded with any money. 10 to 15 years from now, we will show it to our kids and tell them that, hey, Maddie, Beckett, your daddy was ahead of his time. Thanks for watching, guys. Always remember, God is good all the time. Peace out.